Naruto, 10 Facts You Didn't Know About Nature Transformations. Naruto's nature transformations are an advanced technique for chakra manipulation, but beyond the basics, it can get complicated. It's virtually impossible for any one fan to know and remember all the details of Naruto after the manga, hundreds of episodes of multiple anime series, and the movies. Confusion is common among new fans. But nonetheless, it's one of the most popular manga/anime series of all time. Beyond a standard punch or kick, nature transformations are an advanced technique for chakra manipulation. But beyond the basics, it can get complicated. Some techniques are so rarely used, even an avid fan may have missed them. There's always something new to learn when it comes to chakras and nature transformations. 10. Some techniques are close, but are not nature transformations. Poison mist is a very advanced technique that converts chakra in the body into a chemical that becomes a cloud of poison when exhaled. It requires advanced medical ninjutsu knowledge. While it may sound like it, though, they are not nature transformations. They modify chakra, but these techniques don't alter the chakra nature. And that's the difference. 9. Fuuka's nature transformations are epic. Fuuka was a formidable opponent because she could use all 5 basic elements, a trait that few could match. She can absorb the chakra of her victims through her execution by kiss. And then because each kiss can only absorb so much, it divides their chakra among her 5 bodies. In fact, in order to house more chakra, she's separated her consciousness and stored it in her hair. It gives her unusually powerful techniques such as assaulting water streams, launching fireballs, and moving through the earth, among other things. 8. Shizen uses Tauntaun the pig for hog release. Fans of the manga or anime only won't be aware of this type of release with a whimsical twist. In several of the Naruto video games, including Ultimate Ninja 2-5, and Ultimate Ninja Heroes 2, Phantom Fortress, Shizen uses Tauntaun the pet pig in hog release. Essentially, the technique launches Tauntaun in an upward spin at an opponent. It's not the only time that Tauntaun helps Shizen out, but it is the only nature transformation the pink pig is part of. 7. It is possible to master all 5 basic nature transformations, but few attempt it. For the majority of people, their chakra has an affinity to one of the 5 basic nature transformations. When it comes to shinobi, many experienced jonin may have mastered 2 after years of study and practice. It is ultimately possible to master all 5 natures and their transformations the natural way, through training, but it takes so many years of practice that most shinobi don't even attempt it. In the anime, only a handful have accomplished the task: Hashirama Senju, Tobirama Senju, Hiruzen Sarutobi, Orochimaru, Mu, Kakashi Hatake, and Victor. 6. Chakra can be ground against each other to increase their power. In Naruto Shippuden, Episode 56, Asuma helps Naruto in his training. He infuses his chakra blades with his own wind chakra. Naruto tries to do the same, but it doesn't work nearly as well. That's when Asuma gives him a tip: split the chakra in 2 and grind them against one another. Naruto questions the idea at first, until Asuma gives him a demonstration. Later on his own, Naruto and his shadow clones are able to grind his chakra against each other, and it works. 5. Combined nature transformations vary between manga and anime. Using 2 or 3 basic nature transformations together at the same time gives shinobi the ability to create entirely new elemental natures that wouldn't otherwise exist, each having unique powers. In the manga, there are 9 combined nature transformations, many of them rare, including ice release, wood release, lava release, storm release, boil release. Dust release, explosion release, scorch release, and magnet release. The anime, novels, and movies add a few more to the mix: crystal release, steel release, mud release, dark release, and swift release. 4. Kekii Toda use triple combinations. This is an advanced and rare form of Kekii Genkai bloodline limit, a unique feature of the DNA that allows those who possess it to use special techniques. Kekii Genkai don't just use two basic natures, they combine them to make an advanced nature transformation. Kekii Toda goes one step further to combine three basic natures. One example of Kekii Toda is the dust release, which combines earth, wind, and fire. Kekii Toda users have an affinity for all three of the natures they combine, and some are specific to a certain clan. 3. Money release is a Kekii Kiro. Kekii Kiro, or bloodline root, combines four elements. Since the user needs to have a natural affinity to the four elements at play, it's quite rare. It's an advanced type of nature transformation that is hard on its user, taking up a lot of chakra. Only a few within the bloodline will display the Kekii Kiro DNA, and it may skip generations. The money release, developed by Kunihisa, a rich jeweler's son in Naruto, episode 174, is an example that combines earth, lightning, fire, yang natures, and controls metals. 2. Parallels to the real world. Naruto contains many terms and ideas that reference Japanese beliefs and philosophies. Onmyoto, or the way of yin and yang, is a philosophy that developed in Japan around the late 7th century. It is related to Taoism and Buddhism and blends a study of the occult with natural science. The word chakra comes from the Hindu religion, where its meaning is quite different. In the Japanese Shinto religion, the Kanpaku refers to the two-layered soul, which has both spiritual and physical dimensions. 1. The Yada mirror is gifted with all nature transformations. The Yada mirror, or 8-span mirror, is one of the 3 imperial regalia of Japan. With no specific form or set properties of its own, it can take on any power, and alter spiritual and physical attributes. That means it can be used to counter any sort of attack. It can do all that because it has been permeated with all nature transformations. In one episode of the anime, Black Zetsu said that it, together with the sword of Tatsuka in the right hand, would make the user invincible.